Hi, Anna Newman here. Welcome to my channel, Dark Girl Power. So this channel is about talking about all the elements of female power. That and a lot of it is taboo still in today's society. So I'm here to speak the unspeakable. Um, so today's topic is about the sexual and erotic nature of feminine power. Now this is something that has been very, very suppressed in society, in patriarchy, and still is, and that's why I'm making this video because a feminine female is still very judged on her sexual behaviors and her body count and all these things. She's judged as shameful and bad for being sexual, and hence the feminine sexual and creative power has been very, very suppressed and shamed, and told that it's dirty and wrong and bad and all these things. um anyway, so we need to change that, and the first way that we change that is by talking about it. And so that's what I'm doing, because I don't feel like it's not talked about enough. So the feminine energy is naturally creative, right? And it's also naturally dark. And I don't mean that in terms of like bad or evil or anything like that. Um but it's innately erotic, it's mysterious, it's secretive, it's private, it's sexual, you know, and because we live in patriarchy, we very much live in the masculine energy, which is outward, which is doing, which is light, which is it's the opposite basically. So the feminine energy is a lot more underground. But the feminine creative energy by nature is very sexual and very erotic, and so but also very shamed. And there's nothing bad and wrong about it. But if you're a woman that wants to come into your power in relationships, in your confidence, in your finances, in your business, then you need to start owning your sexuality, because that's where your power is. Like, because that's where your pleasure is, that's where your creativity is and your life force is. um and you may have to go through some layers of shame, and that's not your fault. Like, there's nothing shameful about it. It's just, this is what the matrix and this is what society does. It shames the feminine and the feminine sexuality and the feminine creative power, because it is so powerful, that and wild and free, and they try and control it. And it's my mission to stop that control and suppression, and free that creative force. um because the feminine in its power creates really beautiful things and is very healing, and creates beautiful art and can really change the world. um and we're never going to be happy until we start accepting ourselves and not feeling ashamed and dirty. And the layers of this can run really, really deep. Like, you may think, oh, I'm fine, I'm not ashamed, and then, like, as you'll get into a situation, and it'll come up, and that's fine, that's good. Then you can release it and say, oh, time for that to go now. um and also, I know a lot of women are now stopping dating because they've just had a gut full of it. And this is a good thing, because you can start, instead of like putting your sexual energy into a relationship, you can start putting your sexual energy into art and, pouring that into creativity and creating businesses and creating paintings and creating all these beautiful things. And then that in turn will attract the right relationship to you, like someone that wants to see you happy, healthy in your power. Not just someone that wants you for your body. So I'm just making this video to start a conversation and to say I personally have always found the feminine qualities very, very beautiful. And, the erotic is really, it's a really beautiful thing. And everything can be erotic. Like, nature can be erotic, having the baby can be erotic, like music can be erotic. It's a deep, deep, pleasurable feeling, and there's nothing wrong and bad about it. Yeah, so this channel is just to, like, help you own it, to show where the matrix has been holding you back and keeping you small, and and saying that you don't have to be suppressed by that anymore. So, that's what this channel is about. So please start loving your sexuality and your eroticism and your creativity, because that is all your beautiful, beautiful power. Um, that's got the power to heal the world, to make great art, and that's what's going to ultimately free you and make you feel the happiest, most fulfilled. We can't be fulfilled if we're carrying around shame about who we are.